gotta say, Ultra Maximus, whatever the hell your name is, you really do have lovely shoulders. Very roomy.
Stay as long as you like. Just keep the place spick and span.
Yeah, about that. When Leozak went for us earlier, out of nowhere, I may have leaped a little. Just a little.
Guys, Swerve, can you stop hugging the intercom? I need to talk to Magnus about his brother. I'm sorry, Rerun. I can't deal with that right now.
The pneumosurgeon. I was hoping we'd meet again. I want to tell you something. I'm afraid your skinny little friend died before the missile hit. I managed to pull off 3 of his limbs before the pain really drove him over the edge. The noises he made, and he kept calling your name. Domi, Domi, save me. I had to put his head in my mouth to shut him up. Just popped it in and chomp. Bit down till he stopped twitching.
Ah!
Good shot, Nickel. Sorry, boss. Joint effort, of course. I'd rather be shooting Megatron.
Where is he?
He's doing what any good general would do. Delay his entrance. Why rush into the fray when others can bear the brunt?
I presume by bear the brunt you mean get slaughtered.
Nickel's right. This was not supposed to happen. The Autobots are fighting with a fervor that would put the Warriors Elite to shame.
Never underestimate the will to survive, Deathosaurus. We're witnessing a final flailing.
No. This is something else. Something's happened. We've been plagued. Ow! Not so tight, Tailgate. It's like hugging a car compactor.
Oh, you're not listening. What I'm saying is that Tailgate became an outlier after he suffered a spark spasm, okay? But the spasm didn't just affect him, it affected those around him. Anyone caught directly in the energy wave got a similar boost.
Velocity?
But you were right, Ratchet. Power Flash and Strafe were upgraded, and I bet the rest of the security team was too. I bet they all became outliers. They didn't realize it because they never had to use their powers. But for a few hours at least, they were as unstoppable as Tailgate.
I like where this is heading. I don't. Tailgate didn't get these new powers because he wished hard enough. His Spock spasm was triggered by a uniquely traumatic episode.
I thought someone I loved had died.
Exactly. You didn't just have a bad day. You were taking the brink.
Sorry, Lottie. Are you saying we should make someone have a nervous breakdown so we can all get upgrades? Because even if that were possible, it certainly isn't ethical. How can deliberately traumatizing someone ever be justified?
It can't. Not unless...
Unless what?
Unless the victim is a willing volunteer.
Skids?
I'm hiding something from myself. Something I did, or had done to me. Something terrible. You know what it is? Twice now you've protected me. Twice you've stopped me from remembering. I think it's time, don't you? I think it's time I remembered. Come on, Needles. 3rd time unlucky.
I'm sorry. I don't do that anymore.
What's the noise? It's coming from outside.
It's Tarn's signature tune. It's called Empyrean Sweet. Is it getting hot in here? Okay, Skids. Do you really want to do this? Yes. If it's going to help us. Yes, of course. Alright then. Gather around, people. If this is going to work, you all need to be up close. Not you, Tailgate. You've already taken your magic medicine. Okay, buddy. I want you to focus on the music. Think about when you last heard it. Let it take you back. I'm going to say a few words, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Good luck. Grindcore. Mouthflower. The Commandant. Quark.
Ask me what I used to do for a living.
What?
Ask me what I used to do for a living.
What?
Same as I do now, dirtwad. Waste disposal.
You okay there, hotshot?
Yep, just letting them snuggle in before... Haven't flamed out like that in a long time. Did that look as good as it felt? Whoa, hey, oh, ow! This isn't supposed to drift! The upgrade's wearing off!
It's worse than I thought. I expected his mind to shut down, but his spark is the size of a pinprick. Megatron, it's not looking good. Once he's stable, I can join the others. I'll need you to... Everything alright in there?
Cramps. Fools in a John. The gift that keeps giving.
You're sure it's not anxiety?
Choose your words carefully, Doctor.
Hey, you're the one who's afraid to go outside. Not that I believe you. You're not a coward, Megatron. Or a pacifist, for that matter. At least not in the way that I understand the word.
I'm not afraid of the D.J.D. I am, however, afraid of rediscovering what I'm capable of. I'm afraid that if I go out there and fight, really fight, I won't be able to stop. Ever. Because I won't want to. Every day it's a battle, Ratchet. Every hour. Every second. A battle between me and the real me. And I wish I knew which was which.
So either way, it's about you. Quite a surprise.
It's not about me. It's about everyone else.
Right.
If I step outside, that's just the beginning. The first of 1,000 battlefields. If I don't keep myself in check, the war could reignite. And if it did, it would make what's gone before seem trivial by comparison. I'd surrender completely to my darker impulses, because I'd have to. If I were to avoid another day like this one, another day of being torn in two, I'd have to. I don't give a damn if Fool's Energon has sapped my strength or dulled my mind. I would not be stopped!
Megatron, there's no such thing as Fool's Energon. It's a placebo. It's unfiltered Energon. Unfiltered, untreated. Tastes disgusting, but it doesn't do anything.
But it weakened me.
Did it? Or did you just convince yourself that it did? I spoke to Optimus after we left Cybertron. I wanted to know exactly what I was administering. He quoted my own medical report back at me. He said that Shockwave did such damage to your internals that administering a real chemosedative would constitute unlawful punishment. Fool's Energon was intended as an early warning system. If you ever refused to take it, we'd know you were having second thoughts about, well, everything.
Why now? Why tell me now?
Because when you fought Whirl and Perceptor and Tailgate, I heard about that. You held back. That wasn't the Fool's Energon. That was you. You've always been in control. Even if you haven't realized it. So tell me, why should today be any different?
Ravage.
Skids!
Got to find Brainstorm.
Don't. You're too weak to move.
The things I've done.
If you move another inch, you'll die.
I'm scum, Ratchet. Scum.
Megatron, help me get him back on the slab. Megatron? Forget fancy weaponry. Let's hear it for the humble fist. Fingers and thumb working in concert. Truly a design classic. Ah! What's happening?
We're losing power. The spark spasm's wearing off. Already? Cheers, Skids. It was fun while it lasted. Eh? What happened to his statue?
Sleep tight, soldier.
What gives? I'm normal again. Well, relatively speaking.
I'm sensing this is it, guys. Bright ideas, very welcome. What the?
You got the touch. You got the power.
You said he was weak.
He was. He found his fire. He's found a gun, so what? Any fool can squeeze the trigger.
He's decimating my men. We need to rethink this. I'm going to order a retreat.
You'll do no such thing. Nickel, boss, tell Thesaurus and Helix to withdraw. Deathosaurus, order your troops to converge on Megatron. All of them.
But you'll wipe them out.
Not before they've tired him out. Now give the order.
Aye. All squads. Your target is Megatron.
I'm here.
Hey, Captain. Your crew reporting for duty.
Get inside, all of you. But I don't need your help. I don't need anybody's help. But Ravage does. Take him to Ratchet. Now.
But... now!
Tarn! What's the matter? Afraid to show your face? Ack! Beautiful. No. You were right, Overlord. Without his gun, he is nothing.
Come on, get up! Get up!
Tell me, Megatron. Look me in the eye and tell me. One question, one simple question before you die. Was it worth it? Together, together.
What the hell? Just
Some kind of force field.
more a panic bubble than a...
Thought only Trail Cutter could do that.
He's using Trail Cutter's force field generator. He found it on the corpse.
He stole it? Why?
I imagine Autobots. That it was in case something like this happened. Megatron! I'm coming for you! Tesserus, Boss, Helix, Nickel, to me. Deathosaurus, take the others and lay siege to the fortress. Kill the Autobots or our alliance is over. You're free to go.
Have you done it yet? Have I done what? My brilliant idea. The Necrobot's distress signal. The whatever it's called. The psychic weapon thing. Have you fired it at the Decepticons? Just now. Whether it does anything is another matter. It depends on how many Decepticons are susceptible to an attack of conscience.
All my fault. It's all my fault. How many of my own have I killed today? How many?
It's not too late for us to do something.
Us?
I was wrong about Tarn. I thought he cared about the Decepticon cause. But all he really cares about, all he'll ever care about, is Megatron. It's time someone else took charge. Give me your hand. All units, return to the peaceful tyranny. We're leaving. You too, Overlord. I'm not going with the others, but I am going. I don't need this anymore, Tarn. I don't need him. I don't need to kill him, or be seen to kill him. Look at him. Why would I waste another second of my life on a coward? You want him. He's all yours.
Nope, sorry, don't get it. Trail Cutter was an outlier. You can't just borrow his hand and do that. Not without burning up monumental amounts of energy.
If anyone can find a way, it's Megatron. He's not dangerous because he's stronger than everyone else. He's dangerous because he's smarter than everyone else.
Present company accepted.
You? You're not even the smartest person in this conversation.
Remind me, which one of us built a time machine out of briefcases?
Remind me, which one of us stole it?
Shush! Let's chat, kitty cat. Rest.
I'm dying velocity. Talking helps me forget that fact.
I burnt the briefcases.
Yes, all but one. The original. Megatron saw a time machine as an ultimate means of escape. Should the need to escape ever present itself, he carried it with him everywhere. He used to hide it in his back.
What do you mean, used to? Where is it now, Ravage? Is it on the Lost Light? Because if Getaway gets his hands on it...
He won't. Megatron disposed of it months ago. He decided that instead of seeking refuge in the past, he should confront it.
Let me in!
Finally! Did you really think you could keep us out? It was never about keeping you out. It was about sealing you in. 2 fusion cannons? Look at yourself. Guys?
Shh! Megatron's up to something. What is it?
We're millions of miles away from Cybertron, stuck on a hollow planet that no one's supposed to know about. Can someone please explain to me what my arm is doing in one of the cupboards?
He did it. He found a way.
Found a way to do what?
A way to siphon antimatter.
I've won! Finally, after 5 million years of fighting myself, I've won! I was prepared to accept my fate. I was at peace. I was happy. And then you came along and ruined everything! What do you mean, antimatter? You mean the stuff coming out of his eyes?
That stuff could power a panic bubble for 1,000 years. Megatron spent half the war trying to establish a remote connection to a black hole so he could mine antimatter from a safe distance.
I'd heard he nearly succeeded.
Precisely. He failed. Shockwave's experiments left him with fresh interdimensional injuries and encouraged him to try again.
But why? The war was over.
You still don't understand him, do you? You still don't understand how he operates. Moving his trial to Luna 2, stealing Trail Cutter's hand, stealing the briefcase. He's always 10 steps ahead, in every direction. He knows what he wants today. But he knows that tomorrow he might want something different. If every eventuality is prepared for, every possibility entertained, his whole life has been a cat's cradle of contingency plans.
What does any of this have to do with this miracle of engineering?
Last year, you lost your arm to Megatron in a fight.
Lost it? He swallowed it.
Yes, and today he spat it out. For the last 12 months, your arm has been edging towards an event horizon. Megatron used it as an anchoring point, knowing that if he could find it and retrieve it, he could make the connection to the black hole work both ways. He sat in his room for days on end, reaching out with his thoughts. He found the anchor, but he was never strong enough to bring it back. Tailgate's spark spasm made him wonder whether pain was the answer. He used to say nothing focused the mind like suffering. Nothing today proves he was right.
I just want to say this makes me all sorts of uneasy. Antimatter is monumentally volatile.
He knows that.
Does he? It's guaranteed to explode, Ravage. And when it does, it'll take half this planet with it.
No. Just everything inside the panic bubble.
Mark this day, Tarn.
It's the day the dream dies. I'm shutting you down. Ah! Boss! No, not Voss, not anymore. Today, you die by your birth names, starting with you. Borstark.
Oh, so they've all got made-up names? They're named after cities. Even their leader? Even Tarn. So what's his real name then? Who is he?
Never mind that. Who are you? Scissor Saw! Ah! Crucible! Ah! Please, be reasonable. You would have thought, given the compassion shown to me on the Lost Light, that I'd have learned to be a little more forgiving. But I'm afraid Getaway had the right idea. No mercy. Do it then! Do it! At least I'll die a Decepticon! Ugh! You and I both.
We need to do something. Rodimus, Ratchet.
Rolla? It is you. But how can you be here? Roller? Is that what I think it is?
Goodbye, Glitch. I want you to die with one thought in your head. Everything you did was for nothing.
Megatron! Leave him! Take my hand! Brainstorm's pulling me back in 5 seconds! Come on!
It worked! It worked! Are you alright?
Tell Brainstorm his briefcase makes for a crap teleporter.
Megatron, quick, it's Ravage. He was holding on, but now that you're back.
I'm here, Ravage. I'm here. It's me. Don't change back.
Come on, you need to rest. I can patch you up. Let me patch you up.
Don't touch me.
Okay, but you don't need the cannon anymore.
Leave it.
It's not even...
Leave it! I think it's time I left.
Megatron? Is that you? What's going on?
Terminus?
Are we still on Mesotane? There was an evacuation. An explosion. Ooh! What's happened?
Nothing. Everything. I lost my way.
You got the touch. You got the power.